welcome to a life full of meaning. My name's Lisa, and together with my husband Glenn, we create weekly videos where we document our search for a more meaningful life. So, without further ado, let's show you how the week unfolded. Good morning and welcome to Saturday. We're going on a bit of an adventure today. Oh yes we are, come on, let's go. Sat-nav says 2 hours 20 minutes. I have two exciting things to tell you. If you get one of our letters that we send out once a month through the post, you will know that we've been thinking about the next stage of our life and what that looks like. And one of the things that we've decided we would like is a coastal property. So we are on a mission to explore some coastal towns in the southwest of England. And the first one on my list is Ilfracombe. Now, we currently are South Devon. Ilfracombe, North Devon. We got to go from one coast all the way up to the other. Looking for a new place to live isn't the only exciting thing that's happening. Right, Mr. Warner, tell us your exciting news.
So, for many years, we have spoken about doing various different little adventures and fun things, and then we always say, oh yeah, we'll do that next year, and then something comes along, you don't do it. So one of the things we've spoken about a few times over the years is to do a rally. A lot of these rallies are for high-powered, top-end sports cars like the Gumball Rally. Now on the other end of the spectrum that run these rallies where you have to spend a limited budget on a car and then you go on a trip. Last week Harry sent me a message and said, oh, I found this company that do these rallies across Europe. He said, I really would like to do one and I'd like to do it with you. So this one, your car has to be under £789. That in mind, we bought a car and we've registered.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Warner, that is going to be an adventure.
I'll put the deposit down for the rally, which is next July, and we go from UK to France, through the Alps, Italy, and then back to Monaco, and then down to Barcelona. There's a few stops along the way. It's a 4-day rally. Harry sent me also a car that was local to him, and it was originally up for £1,200, which is obviously way over budget, and then it was dropped a couple of days later to £800, which is obviously very close to budget. And then Harry went over to see it last night. Now it does need a little bit of TLC, but it is MOT'd for nearly a year. It's a BMW 5 Series. I'll put a picture up of it. And Harry managed to get it in the end for £600. So we're well below budget, and yeah, gives us a bit of spare cash to do a bit of work on it.
I am so excited that Mr. Warner is doing this with Harry, because Glenn has talked about doing something like this for so long and actually wanted to do it with our friend Paul. So he's talked about it for so long and he's actually bitten the bullet and he's going to do it. It's something very exciting to look forward to, and I think Mr. Warner, he needs a little bit of fun in his life. When the sat-nav takes us off the motorway and suggests a quicker route, well, I wasn't expecting this. I think the sat-nav wasn't just telling us about this way, it was telling everybody coming the other way. It's a virtual traffic jam down here now. We've just reversed to a passing point. 1, 2, I think there's a third as well, and a third vehicle. Oh, and a fourth. I think something might have happened on the road and the sat-nav's suggesting people come this way. Can I just say that I advocated for staying on the motorway, and Glenn said this way will be more scenic. We've just had to go past another car. Oh, it's all a bit stressful. Glenn did say this way would be more interesting, and he weren't lying. We've come to a crossroad, straight over and then left.
And into a field by the
And then into a field by the looks of it. Oh no, there's another little signpost down here. Oh, we are truly in the middle of nowhere.
About 3 people that use this road. 2 of them are farmers. Benefit.
Another little road. We're back on a proper road. Ilfracombe, 15 miles. So we're just going over the bridge. The River Tour, says Glenn. Well done. We are at Barnstable, which is the nearest big town to Ilfracombe. Again, following the sat-nav has taken us off-piste. Well, here we are, Ilfracombe. Right, let's go and explore. Some really unusual buildings around here. Look at that lovely bandstand and this garden. This isn't actually the sea, it's the Bristol Channel. I've checked this place out on the internet. I have gone up and down on Google Earth, so I feel like I've been here already. So there's a property just down here that I like the look of. I'm going to take Mr. Warner. Here's the harbour. What do you think of it so far?
It's alright. It's alright.
I would love to go out on one of those really fast speedboats. That looks so much fun. Look at those engines on the back. I would feel like a serious need for speed moment. The statue is called Verity and is by Damien Hirst. I just don't know what this little bit is here. I don't know, it's not, I don't know what it is. We're caffeinated now. So I love these little streets. There's actually quite a few properties for sale. I wonder if the table tennis club is still going. It appears that it is. So we've just walked up 4th Street and we're gonna go to High Street. Some of these shop fronts are beautiful. I've got some postcards sending our next letters. There's some beautiful buildings down here. That's a beautiful building. What a cool name. Well, there we have it. There's Ilfracombe. What do you think? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Lisa, what about the boat? What about the caravan? What about jobs? What about the family? What about all that? I have no answers for you. I have no answers. The fact that we do this vlog on a weekly basis, what you see is basically us thinking aloud. So really what we should do is do all this behind the scenes and then tell you we're doing this and this is how it's happening.
We'll do the fun in that, eh?
But yeah, but you're coming along with us. Yeah, we're just looking and it's an idea for maybe next year or the year after. So yeah, you're just coming along with us as we think out loud. That little thatch place. So we've just driven out of Ilfracombe, driven through a place called
Hayley.
Well, we're saying Hayley. It's spelled H-E-L-E.
Hell.
I don't know.
Not hell. No one would want to live in hell.
No one would want to live in hell. No. It's like, it was like a village. It didn't look like a town, but there's a parking area up here, so we're just parking up and going to go and have a look. Oh yeah.
So Linton, Coombe Martin.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, that's lovely. So we're just driving through Coombe Martin, another place that's on our radar. There's a John Fowler site here. This looks lovely. I think there's lots of lovely places along this coastline. I quite like Coombe Martin. I think we're going to have a look on the internet. So I've seen a library, it's got a health centre, it's got a village hall. Good morning and welcome to Sunday. It's a rainy grey day outside. I've decided to take Mr. Warner on a mystery tour. Yeah. Take him somewhere and he doesn't know where we're going. I think this is a fabulous idea. Glenn has just suggested that it's because he will say no if I tell him where we're going. Some may agree with him. I think it would be a fantastic adventure. So we're going somewhere today. Mr. Warner doesn't know where. And he's excited about it.
I'm not excited. As long as it's not outside, that's the main thing. It's rainy and horrible out there.
You will need a coat and good walking shoes, Mr. Warner.
Not good walking. I haven't got any good walking shoes.
Yeah, you have. For breakfast this morning we got boiled eggs.
Oh, you got a boiled egg.
Oh, well, I've got a boiled egg because...
We thought we had more.
Yeah, we thought we had more, but we didn't. Glenn is having sourdough, but this spikes my blood sugar. So I've made some more of those cheesy crackers, and boy, they are good. So we're ready to go on my magical mystery tour. Mr. Warner's grumpy about the whole thing. He's grumpy he's had to wear his walking boots. He's grumpy that he's got to take a coat. He's just grumpy. Don't like it. It's supposed to be fun. It's a grey and miserable day. The landscape's changing now. It is looking more autumnal, and not just because of the weather, but the trees, the leaves, everything's starting to just look a bit seasonal. Are you excited about this day out, Mr. Warner?
Day out? Yeah, I'm ecstatic.
There's a brown sign here, Mr. Warner. We've got to come off here. We've just passed another brown sign for Plant World. I've just reassured Mr. Warner it's not there. Yeah, here's Newton Abbot train station. Not that we're going there, it's just I thought I'd point it out.
It's big.
Look, sewing machine shop.
Wow.
Oh no. We're just going past a place called Orchid Paradise. It's not there. Are you relieved?
200 varieties of bulbs.
Glenn's just spotted another brown sign that says Trago Mills.
Right.
It's not Trago Mills. Oh yeah. Maybe we could go Trago Mills on the way back.
Take the third exit.
Brown sign alert!
Becky Falls. What about where we're going?
We are going to Becky Falls. Here we go, Becky Falls.
Is it a waterfall?
It is. I love a waterfall. We seem to have lost the signs for the waterfall, but there are a couple of horses, so we've slowed right down. Lady's given us the nod, said we can go past, nice and slow. So we are in Dartmoor National Park. I'm a bit worried we've missed it, Mr. Warner. We've lost all sign. We may have gone wrong, but look, the views are amazing. So the battery on my phone has gone flat, so we've got no sat nav. I'm charging my phone as we speak. It'll hopefully turn on soon, and we'll put it in the sat nav, see if we're miles out. But look how beautiful it is. Hold on, hold on. Becky Falls, 150 yards. We're not lost. We are here. Well, almost here. We found it. We got our stickers on. We got our leaflet. We've got our map. We are following the red trail and it says 45 to 50 minutes. Mr. Warner's just suggested we knock it out in half an hour. I said no.
And a bit look,
That's
full of them.
That's got a bit of a flow on it, hasn't it? Man, this is so beautiful through here. Dramatic ferns. We're walking along part of the Leat, which used to run water 5 miles down to Bovey Tracy. It was built by convict labour from Princetown Prison in Dartmoor in 1850 to channel a constant supply of water from Becker Brook to the potteries in Bovey Tracy. Mr. Warner spotted a leak. There's an animal discovery zone. There's lots going on. What's in here? Oh look! Meerkats. Yeah, it's sunbathing under that lamp. Got some goats. We'll come back and look at these after we've seen the main attraction. I've lost Mr. Warner. This way. Oh my goodness. That's a steep set of stairs, Mr. Warner. It's a cave that's got bats in.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in there. I love bats, but I don't want to go in a cave with them.
Sort of like...
Oh, I think we've made it to the bottom. There's a bridge to cross over. Here's a wonky bridge. That's a bit of a climb there. This is like a proper climb. That's confused us. We are following the red trail. Tree down. So, Mr. Warner, what do you think about this glorious ancient woodland? It's
got a coffee shop at the top of the thing.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, you can just see down there.
Oh, no. There. There's the falls.
It's very cool. It's very muddy though.
Well, we've had a lot of rain. You need it for waterfalls,
yeah.
So
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Anyway, come on, let's make our way back up to the top. And there's a coffee with Mr. Warner's name on. I've asked Mr. Warner to go on pose on that big rock over there, and he was like, oh, I can nip across, and I'm like, oh, I'm not so sure, Glenn. I'm not so sure. Oh, I'm a bit nervous now. Oh look, he's like a gazelle. He is like it. Oh now, oh Glenn. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. He's got to get back across now. I think it's easier said than done. Look at him go. Well done, Mr. Warner. Well done. I really enjoyed that. That was a great walk. Right, let's head back now. We've got tidying up to do. We've got more paperwork to do. Let's get back to the caravan. Good morning and welcome to Monday. It's early. It is just gone 7. We are leaving the caravan today. We've got a long journey. There's a lot of travelling to do today. I'll tell you where we're going when we get on the way. Come on, let's go. We are off to Kingston upon Thames. Very posh indeed. We have an appointment with our family solicitor to pick up some paperwork. So we have to do it in person. They can't post it. So we're going to go and pick it up. It just so happens that Glenn's friend, who lives in Barbican, needs to get to the airport. So Glenn said, do you want a lift? And he was like, yes, I do. That would be great. So we're heading from here to Barbican to Kingston upon Thames. Come on, let's go. Getting to Barbican is proving to be a challenge this morning. Busy Monday morning traffic. Torquay, nice and quiet this morning. We just stopped to get a coffee and a bacon roll from Soul Bakery and Cafe, and I can tell you it is the best bacon roll I have tasted in a long time. We are taking the scenic route and we're just about to pass Stonehenge. I don't know how much we're going to be able to see, but let's have a look. There we go. Stonehenge. This is all very beautiful round here. We have arrived at Kingston upon Thames. That's what you call a pair of gates. So we're right next to the Thames. It's very lovely here. We've managed to get parking space. We're just going to nip into the solicitors, pick up the paperwork, then we'll have a wander around. Paperwork picked up. So we are literally right next to the Thames here. This bridge is stunning. Kingston Bridge. It says an ancient wooden bridge existed about 50 yards downstream from here. Beautiful shops here. Unlike most high streets, this one in this very affluent area is thriving. We're trying to find our way back to the riverside. I think it's only down here. Oh, this is lovely. This is not the river. Yeah. Let's have a look down here. Oh, I think we found the river. Just around the corner, we walked past a charity shop, so I thought we'd go in and have a look. Princess Alice Hospice shop. The clothes were beautiful, the shoes were beautiful, nothing my size, nothing fit. We just got back to the car. It's a very warm and sunny day now, so we're now driving from here back to Debbie's. We were going back to the boat, but I've just said to Glenn it would be so nice to do a proper catch up with Debbie. Well, I did like this place. Yeah. Very, very lovely. Busy with traffic though. This is one of the royal parks behind this. When we came past through these gates, yeah, there's lots of deer. What does this say? Laurel Gate. Deer cull in progress. They're killing the deers. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Wow, I wish I hadn't have read that now. There's another bit of parkland. Look, more deers. More deers. They've got a lot of deers. Perhaps that's why they're having to cull them. Deer cull in progress. Do not enter. It is an old car, isn't it? Look at that. Looks like something Lady Penelope would drive. Look at these gates. Look at those. That's what you call some gates, isn't it? It's all about the gates down here. Ivy House.
And the pub's called the Lion Gate.
Yeah. It's just classy. I like it. Look, there we go.
Deer cull, yeah, danger.
Danger. Look at this place here, look. Look at that. Do you know what? I could film all day just looking at nice houses. That's alright. I'm not sure you can see through those trees, but there are some amazing houseboats. Just going past Kempton Park, the race course. We've just arrived at Deb's. I'm going to spend a couple of hours video editing. Glenn has a whole pile of mail to sort through over there. And that's going to keep him busy for a while. Looks like Deb's been busy making. Hello, hello. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh,
no, I feel funny.
She's looking at
Don't be silly.
are you looking?
Yep.
So we got there.
Oh, tired.
Look at that room. I still can't remember which one's which.
Ellie.
Ellie. Lily.
Right, let's say goodbye to these two gorgeous ones.
Lily. Ellie, Lily.
Yeah.
I'm going to test you next time. Yeah, he knows that.
Right, see ya, HG. Good morning to you and welcome to Tuesday. I am off to work today. Mr. Warner is driving me in this bargain car. Yeah, he is. It feels like I'm sitting on the sofa. It's a big comfy chair. Very nice for your £600, Mr. Warner. I did notice quite a bit of rust this morning in the daylight. So I'm at work all day today, so I'm leaving you with Mr. Warner.
I've been to pick the brakes up for the Golf. I've then driven back to Northampton. I've just picked some printing up from the printers that has been there since before we went away. I've noticed a small problem with the car. I think it's got a slight gearbox issue. It doesn't kick down all the time, so it makes it slow to pull away, which is not the end of the world. It could be resolved by an oil change, but I'll see how we go. So I don't even know what the time is. I better check. Bear with. Oh, it's just midday, just turned 12 o'clock. I'm just doing all the dispatches at the office. So far so good, only been one product short, and now I've got to try and do some vinyl cutting, and my computer keyboard has got a flat battery. So I'm just trying to find some AA batteries kicking about. Not easy. It's quite messy here at the moment. So I've just had to rush back to Deb's because I forgot that I needed to be here this afternoon for the floor man. So I've got to get in. So we've got a bit of problem with Deb's floor. The bloke's had to take it up, but he said there's damp underneath it, so we've got to let it dry out for a couple of days. By the looks of it, I've had another Tempo order. This is my second one, so let's have a quick look. So I ordered a couple of these lights. I'm going to put them in the van for Dave. So these were fairly cheap, and it means he's got light. Also bought a little aerial for the boat for the internet, because we're struggling sometimes to get internet service. Give it a go, put it on top of the boat, see what happens. I actually bought 2 of those to go in both sockets because again they were cheap. So I've just rushed back to the office. I now got to rush and go and get Mrs. Warner for 4 o'clock, so I need to go. This is all gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
Hello, good afternoon. Well, I hope Mr. Warner's kept you entertained all day. I finished work about an hour ago, but we just popped round to see our friends Miramar and Liam. We've had a cup of tea, we've had a catch up and a chat, and now we're heading back to Debbie's. Traffic queue. So we just got in, but we're going back out. We're going out for dinner. Come on, let's go. You know what this means? I got to sit in the back. Back. Yeah, where even small children struggle. Right, let's bend our no. let's that's not helping. Oh, yay! I'm in. Everybody's got out of the car and left me in it.
She's alright, don't worry.
Right, let's go. We were just looking up at that building, Northampton Cooperative Society, 1938. Anyway, they're marching on without me. Oh man, this is looking mighty fine, very tasty. That was delicious. I'm not just saying that. Oh, cakes! Oh my goodness!
What a nice shop.
Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Telephone.
Oh yeah, old school telephone. Anyway, we got distracted by delicious cakes. But Deb, did you enjoy that meal?
That was delicious.
It was delicious. Glenn, what did you think?
I always like that.
He always likes that. That's Glenn's favourite restaurant, that is. It was so good. But anyway, we were halfway through dinner, and I remembered tonight is the start of Bake Off. So we had to eat up quick. We're rushing home now for a bit of Bake Off. Deb's actually just suggested that we put the roof down and then just throw me in. Here we go. It's that time of year. It's the Great British Bake Off. I've waited all year for this. Good morning and welcome to Wednesday. It's another work day for me. Then no more work for the rest of the week. Glenn is fixing the brakes on my car today because they're broken. When Glenn went to the office yesterday, he said there was a couple of letters there for me. Let me pop you here because this is a good spot. Let me just move all the keys and let's have a look. Now this I know is from Shannon and Rodney. Wow, can you see that? This is our view coming back from Seattle on the ferry during winter. That is an amazing view. This is a lovely long letter. I'm going to grab my glasses. I'm going to read this and I'll catch you later. It's a bit of a foggy day today, Mr. Warner.
So I've just had a nice catch up with Darren I used to work with at the council. I've just driven back. It's 10:30. I'm going to go round our friend's house Sarah's to do the back brakes of the Golf. So I've just popped round support Sarah's house to do the brakes. I can't get the disc off. I've put the new brake pads in again, wound back the caliper, and I'm going to have to get a new caliper. I think it's binding. I'm probably going to get that at the garage to do that when it goes in for its MOT. So I've just left Sarah's in the Golf. We need to go and get Mrs. Warner from work. I'm on my way to see how the brakes get on. As long as it's safe for Mrs. Warner, that's the main thing. Here we are, nearly at Great Linford, just driving through the estate. Didn't take long. It's 10 to 4. Mrs. Warner finishes at 4 o'clock. Let's go and see how our day's been.
Well, good afternoon to you. We are on our way back to Debbie's. Bingo tonight. Not campsite bingo, not holiday camp bingo, no, proper bingo. And it's going to be a gathering of friends. So, yeah, lots to look forward to. We're going to win big tonight. I just feel it. Someone on our table is going to win. So we're all ready, we're poised, ready to go. Well, we didn't win. We weren't even close, were we, Neil? We didn't have a sniff. No, not even a sausage. Good morning and welcome to Thursday. It's a very exciting day today. Oh yes it is. I'm off on holiday. Yeah, I am. I'm going to go and pick my mum up, take her down to Devon, have a couple of days with my mum down Devon. So that is what I'm doing. Mr. Warner, wandering around there, is not coming. No, he is going back to the boat today. Yeah, we're on the move. Right, off we go. Let's go pick my mum up. Oh, before I pick my mum up, I've got to stop at Chloe's, pick up some dog food to take down to drop off at my brother's. Well remembered, Lisa. Right, stuff picked up from Chloe. Let's go pick my mum up. Mum, you ready for our holiday?
I'm very
ready. Holiday ready. That's what we are. We have an ancestry puzzle to unpick on our way down there. So I logged into Ancestry. I hadn't been on there for ages. And there was a message from someone who it appears is one of my mum's first cousins. And I can't place them in the tree. So I'm going to read Mum the messages. We're going to try and unpick it and see if we can see where this person fits within our family tree. It's a mystery. So I've just read all the messages to Mum. There's something not quite in the right place in the family tree. Mum knows of Uncle Arthur.
Oh God, yeah.
But we don't know where he fits. There's lots to talk about on the journey.
So I'm back on the boat. Mrs. Warner's gone to Devon with her mum. I've been here most of the afternoon. I went to work this morning. I have done a few jobs on the boat today. Look, I've made a right mess of the ceiling. See there? This ceiling's dipping down slightly, and I was trying to find if there was a cross beam of wood, and I looked in from both sides. I couldn't see it. So in the end I drilled a load of pilot holes, but I think I'm going to have to take the ceiling down at some point to reset it and maybe put a new one up. The other little job I've done is these cupboards. The doors always used to keep coming open, so what I've done is I've just put a little couple of magnet closures on them to keep them shut. Also, I, on the back of the boat, adjusted the stern gland, tightened it up a little bit, and also refilled the greaser. About 5:30. I'm actually going to chill out, take 5, watch a bit of telly that Mrs. Warner doesn't like, just take it easy. So I'll catch you tomorrow.
And we've arrived. We've just got here. The heavens have opened. It's pouring with rain, but we don't care. Yeah, we're here. We have arrived. So ever since we've got here, the rain has come down. It's relentless. I've just sent the newsletter out, and I added a list of projects that I'm going to do over autumn and winter to keep me from getting bored. Number 1 was to make some Christmas gifts. Number 2 was to learn how to make an animated character. Number 3 was to do more ancestry research. Number 4 was to rejoin the gym. I forgot to add 2 others. I want to learn the card game Canasta. I think it's Canasta. Is it Canasta? I think so. I think that's what it's called. I want to learn how to play it. I also want to learn how to play backgammon. I haven't got a backgammon board, but I want to get one and learn it. That's what I want to do. So I've just gone on YouTube to type in learn how to play canasta, and Mum goes, there it is there, and we had a close look and it was learn Cantonese. I was like, that's not what I want to learn.
Watch this video and you'll be able to play with your friends.
Well, we've watched several YouTube videos. Mum, none the wiser. It's complicated. The premise of it is not complicated, but the scoring and the little tweak, as I said, we watched several videos and they all had different rules. So which one's the right rules? We're gonna brave the weather outside, go bingo, because like, well, why not?
Just a quick update. I'm actually cooking myself dinner, look. Unheard of. So I found in the boat some bolognese, and we've got some pasta in the boat, and I just couldn't be bothered to go out and get anything else. So I've actually managed to cook dinner from everything in the boat. No going to buy anything. That's got to be a first for me.
Good morning and welcome to Friday. You got that Friday feeling?
I've got that Friday feeling.
We have. The rain that was torrential when we arrived has passed. We have blue sky. I'm not going to quite go as far as saying sunshine, but it's bright. It's bright and
dry.
And dry. And that's the main thing. So our first job of the day is to go and get some groceries, because we're hungry, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to go to Morrison's. We're going to stop at Morrison's in the cafe, have some breakfast, then go shopping. Come on, let's go.
See what I mean? It's a nice day out there.
Right, let's go get some breakfast first and then some shopping. What are you going for, Mum? Latte?
Yeah.
So I said to Mum, shall we have breakfast at McDonald's or Morrison's? We decided Morrison's. We sat in a traffic queue. There was roadworks for about half an hour to get here, and when we get here they've got some technical fault and we can't order our breakfast. The manager, bless him, has said we can have a coffee and then wait and hopefully it'll be fixed soon. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. Oh well, you're not too hungry, are you, Mum? I am.
It's Friday. I've been in the unit most of the day, not doing anything very exciting. I'm going to go down with Mum's tomorrow to do some of the garden, I think. I've got a spare day. I've not really got anything on that I need to do, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to go down there and get the place looking a bit better outside, just so it looks a bit more lived in. So anyway, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Chloe's just invited me around for dinner later, so I'm going to go round to Chloe's later on tonight. I am popping back to the boat now. I need to pay for October's mooring. I've got a couple of little jobs on the car to do actually. I mean, I really want to clean it, but I'm trying to treat some of the rust that's on the back of it, just so it doesn't get any worse. And so I've started it. I've got some filler and bits and pieces to do. So let's get going back to the boat.
My goodness, nothing there went to plan. We didn't get breakfast. We've got a meal deal which we're taking back to the caravan to eat. The poor staff in there, it was very stressy. The IT systems had crashed and
Only in the cafe.
only in the cafe, fortunately, but oh my goodness. Anyway, we've got deliciousness. We're going back to the caravan. So we've been in for a little while. We're heading back out now. We're going to catch the bus into Brixham, have a stroll around before we head back. Sea's out. Still looking gorgeous in the sunshine though. So I'm a bit worried about Mum. She's been into the lifeboat shop, the R&I shop. She's bought her Christmas cards. She's just bought her stamps. How's that, Mum?
Super.
So we've had a stroll around Brixham, we've had an ice cream. We are now heading back. We're just waiting for the bus. So we got some of the hummus pasta and some homemade garlic bread for dinner tonight. What do you think, Mum?
Lovely.
We are off to bingo this evening. Mum, we need to try harder.
We've got to try it.
We have to try harder. Come on, let's go.
I now send the number, please.
Guess what? Mum is a bingo winner. She won!
Good evening, good evening. Sorry I didn't take any footage earlier. I left my glasses at the boat and I couldn't see anything I've been doing all evening. I've been to Chloe's and had a takeaway, and while Chloe was at work earlier, she picked up some mail, and Mrs. Warner is going to be mighty excited because we've got four more letters here for her to open, and she loves a good letter, so that's cool. Things I meant to tell you today is that happened earlier. The battery on the van's gone flat. I went to get something out of it. I think I must have left a light on in the back or something, so that's been one drama that I did today. Also, the 2-ball rally car that I've got, as it's not been used for a while, it's slowly, things are going wrong. It's all right. It's all like little things that can be sorted out, but today the speedo packed up. Thanks for watching this week.
So that was it. Not a bad week at all. In fact, I really liked this week. I want to say a huge thank you to Mikey and Andrew, Emma, Belinda, Donna and Camilla. Thank you so much for supporting us by either buying us a letter, a coffee or buying something from the shop. It really does help keep us going. That is it for this week. Hopefully we'll see you next week.